It's Ashley from, hey guys, it's Ashley from Bookaholics Anonymous, and this is going to be a book review on Hold Me Like a Breath, Hold Me Like a Breath, sorry, by Tiffany Schmidt, I believe. And so I've had this one on my Kindle for quite some time and just decided that I'd go ahead and give it a try because I just got approved for the, I guess it's a companion novel more than it is a sequel. But so I wanted to read the first one. And right away I started it and I knew I was going to enjoy it because just the characters and just everything that happened at the beginning of the book almost was, it touched me, like it really did. And the main character, her name is Penelope, or they call her Penny. Some of her family calls her Penny. And she has a, if I can find it, she's got something that's called ITP, which it bruises the skin real easy. And so just the slightest touch can bruise her. And so yeah, and her platelets, I believe, drop really, really low when they should be way up high. I'm not exactly sure how high, but they're low. They shouldn't be as low as they usually are. And so this is what she has, and her parents and her brother try to keep her inside the estate that they have and baby her and all this other stuff. And she is, I believe she's 17, and her family is like a mafia type. They sorry, they do like organ, they do organ transplants, kind of on the low, on the down low. So they have this really big estate and stuff, all these people around them, and she's got what she calls her capital F family and then small lowercase f family. And it's just they all keep her in this place, and she rarely gets out. She's tutored by one of their she has a tutor and all this stuff, and then she finally gets her parents to agree to let her go out with her brother and his best friend, which her brother is Carter, and then their best friend is Garrett, and he's kind of like the right-hand man to Carter. So they go out at night to New York and are supposedly going to a play, which they don't. And they have some stuff going, and Garrett and Carter have stuff going on, and Penelope doesn't know what it is. And she's like asking all sorts of questions and all this, and they're not telling her, which we later find out in the other book kind of what was going on. But so when they finally do get back to the estate, it's just stuff starts happening, and that's pretty much the, I think, breaking point of the story. Like, that's where everything just goes downhill for Penelope. And the way she handles everything is just, it's amazing to me. Like, she's such a strong person and a strong character, and I think this story, to me, hits home to me, not because of the Morgan stuff, but because of Penelope and her, and the ITP that she has, which I'm probably gonna say totally wrong here, but it's idiopathic thrombocytopenic purpura. It's a platelet disorder is what it is. I probably totally mispronounced that, but short for ITP. And the reason that I have these kind of feelings towards this book is because my husband has a rare skin disorder. So I know how these, I know how this, I don't know, but I mean, I can see how it affects him, and I see how his moods are, and how strong he tries to be, and how independent he wants to be. And I see that in Penny too. She has this thing, but yet she keeps pushing and pushing to do what she wants to do, and it's amazing to me how they can do this with these, sorry, their lives are so difficult for them, yet they're trying to be somebody, and it's just, I don't know. And I can't get into the whole thing because then the stuff that happens kind of is the plot to the story, and you'll figure out, but there comes a point where Penny has to go out on her own in New York City, and she handles it with such bravery and so much carefreeness. I don't think that's a word, but it's going to be now. And even though she's got all this hurt from what happened and what's going on with her, she doesn't let that stop her. She tries to see the good in people. She goes to the coffee shop, she goes on walks, she is at the dog park, and she meets these two people who she kind of makes together, I guess, and then she meets this guy outside, or she meets this guy that runs into her, and then things just start happening from there with this guy, and it's awesome. It's really, I guess, somewhat inspiring. But and then as the story goes on, you find out more and more of what happened and who this guy is. And I mean, I pretty much knew who this guy was going to be and then when they finally said this is who he is, then yeah, I'm like, yeah, that was definitely a no-brainer. And I guess in a way, the people that in a way, I guess the ending was not really surprising either. I mean, it kind of was, and it kind of was. But yeah, I love the story. So, like I said, I have it on my Kindle, so I really want to be able to get a copy of the book to put on my shelf. As one of those. There's not very many books that make me feel like, oh my god, I know this is right up there with If I Stay by Gail Forman. That's one of those type of books to me. So. But yeah, it's really good. If you haven't read it, you should definitely read it. Everything about it was awesome. There's not much more I can really say. So yeah, if you get a chance, definitely read it. And I will be reading the second one, which I guess is kind of like a companion novel, and I think it has, I think it's Magnolia Vickers is one of the other crime families, I guess. So I'm excited to see where it goes with her, because she's in this story as well, and I want to see what her life is about. So yeah, If you have any questions or comments, just leave them below, and I will see you guys next time.